Yo, demand you to listen, guru so prolific, deciphering hieroglyphics, play close attention, yeah. Keep it raw, real and uncut, the guru son, the chosen one, the man with the golden gun. Witness the knowledge that rolls off my tongue and let your mind soak it all in like a sponge.
What's up, people? It's the Guru, and today's topic, Luke Cage, season 1. I'm gonna be covering episode 1 and 2 today. Yo, we all know the backstory on all that. I've not figured it out, but we'll go into this, man. I was pleasantly surprised by the series. I already watched the first 2 episodes. I'm working on the 3rd one now, so I know I'm gonna marathon this weekend. But great series. It well exceeded my expectations, man. The writing so far, from what I see in the first 2 episodes, is great. It's kind of a little swanky in between parts, like when he confronted the 4, I don't want to call them hitmen, but the 4 goons inside the Chinese restaurant, and they were trying to shake down the couple, and the little lingo between them was kind of whack. Like, I don't know, man. It was kind of I didn't really like that. But they got Luke Cage's character is awesome, man. He has a little edge to him. He's a little bit of a jerk. You know, he's very standoffish, but he has a good heart, but he has a little jerk side to him. I like that, man. This makes him for more of a complex character. And the levels of the people, man, it's like we're getting like backstories, and the first 2 episodes, character development. I mean, they get a lot in an hour. I mean, it was like crazy. I mean, they drop in all kind of good philosophical things, and it makes you think. It's just not one of these. It's nothing like Empire or Power. I mean, it's probably closer to Power, but from the little bit of Power I've seen compared to this is way better writing, and Empire's not even close to this one. I'm really glad that they made the characters, especially the black men. You know, it's more of a quote unquote old head show, or a grown and sexy crowd type of show, because of the movie. If you listen to music, and it's mostly from the 90s, so I guess you have to be close to like maybe 28 and up to really get it real good. So it's real good, because like the first episode they had Raphael Sadiq, and we all know he was a member of a group from the early 90s, Tony, and in the second episode we had Faith Evans. She was performing inside the Cottonmouth Club, and we all know she was the ex-wife of the late great Biggie Smalls, and which he also had a giant picture inside of his office of Biggie with his crown on. And that was a dope scene when he's walking toward the guy, when he was questioning him about his money, and the crown like was actually on his head, and he was talking about who everybody wanted to be the king and all that. And that was a terrific scene, man. The visuals are awesome. And the best thing I think of, well, one of the best things besides Luke Cage, is the actual, I'm not even calling him the villain yet, I say the antagonist in Cottonmouth. He is a great villain. I mean, he's almost as interesting. He might be more interesting than Luke Cage is. He has so many layers and dynamics to his character, man. It's like, even though he's doing these horrible things, he doesn't seem come off as really being evil. You know, he's not really a bad guy, but of course, you know, murder and shaking, racketeering and stuff is obviously crimes, but it's like, I don't know, man. He's one of those guys that you kind of root for the bad guy. He doesn't, you cross him, you know, you got to pay the price, and it's a heavy price. And he commands respect, demands respect. He's intelligent. And that's one thing I like about it. It's not the stereotypical goonish black men that's running around just killing mindlessly for no reason. I mean, if all these and the ones that actually act like that, they get dealt with, and they're usually younger. They're part of the younger crowd. Like all the older heads are like they think they're diabolical. They're you know, they're thinking people. They think before they just act. You know, even if they do act out in a quote unquote bad way, like when Cottonmouth threw the guy off the building when he found out that he had murdered Pop. And even that scene right there, that was a powerful scene to see these two strong black men supposed to be polar opposites, hate each other, but they both cried over the same man's death. You know, they both felt lost over that situation because he really didn't want to see Pop get killed, and Luke Cage definitely didn't want to see Pop get killed either. So that was a powerful scene. That was touching, man. And that was a touching scene. And when what was a good one? And I can't think of her name. Wilford. I can't think of her name. Cottonmouth's cousin. She's playing a good part too, but she's kind of in and out as a character. It's like so many she's kind of strong, and then she's kind of like falls back. I mean, because Cottonmouth's character is so powerful, everybody kind of dims to him, except for Luke Cage. When they're together, they're definitely the star, the main attraction, and or when they're on their own, which is great. Like I said, I have nothing but, like I said, first two episodes have nothing but just great things to say about it. Even the sex scene was good in it, man. That was awesome, man. I appreciate that. The woman cop, the female cop, she's a cool character too. One thing I don't like, and I hate, is very, very stereotypical. It's like all the white people in here are like evil. They're either all the white people are generally the cops. All the white people are cops except for the young lady, I forgot her name, Misty. Of course, and then she's like pretty much the head detective or whatever. And the white guy she's with, he's very disrespectful. Then he had all the other white cops making like kind of like racist jokes, off-brand jokes about the situation some black man's in. You know, and that's one thing I don't like. It's like, God, I mean, that's kind of okay. All the cops are evil. All the white people are bad. You know, I kind of got that vibe. You know, a lot of people say they didn't get it, but go back and actually watch the interaction with the few times there are white people in the situation. All of them are jerks. Even Luke Cage's boss at the Cotton Club when he worked back in the kitchen. I pay you when I want to, and I'll pay you on the table. Even every time there was an interaction with somebody that was white or a cop, it was a bad situation, unless it was Misty and she just happened to be black. So I kind of didn't like that dynamic, you know. So, but other than that, everything was, like I said, great. I also like when Luke Cage tried to school the boy about he called him a nigga, and he was like, you know, this is what you see, you know, that's when you see me, is that what you see of me, you know, and it wasn't a white man that called him that, you know. Of course, you know, black people call this a nigga all the time, but he was saying that's what you see when you see me. He said, yeah, that's what I see. I see a dead one, you know. And it was like, look how you degrade your own people. And like Luke Cage wasn't even doing nothing to him. And he was saying, you know, you don't even know we stand in front of it was Crispus Attucks, some kind of center or something. And he dropped the knowledge about the history of Crispus Attucks. And he said, yeah, but you willing to shoot me, you know. And then like he punked the dude with the gun. So that was good. That was dope, man. I really liked that situation, you know. And he just both of them want to be respected, Cottonmouth and Luke Cage, but you know, he has his own battles that he's running. He's a fugitive, so he's kind of on the run. So he's so much he can actually do, and he's trying to stay in the dark, you know, and trying to stay out of harm's way, and which is cool. It was a good little character. Then how I also like how the little boy's mother, she kept trying to hit on him, you know. And he wasn't with it, you know. And it was kind of weird to me. I don't know if y'all sensed that, kind of like she was a good black woman, you know. She just happened to have a child. They don't really tell if she was a single mother through she had a kid without getting married, or if she had a husband, they got divorced and she got the kid, whatever. But she's a single mother, and she was trying to holler at him, but he was like, nah, you know, like he wasn't with it. You know, he kind of threw it. I think he threw a number on the ground, on the floor when he went to the break room. And they was asking, like, why would you mess with her? But then he meet Misty, even though she was acting under a false pretenses or whatever. And he takes her home first night, you know, and she was dressed kind of slutty. So the good woman, you kind of bypass. But then the chick that's kind of slutty, you meet in a bar, you take her home. But of course, he might not have done it because he know that little boy comes to the barbershop all the time and he won't disrespect the little boy mama. But the little boy mama was being kind of thirsty to him every time she come to the barbershop, you know. So it is what it is. And then the other kid, it was a great show, man. I'm just rambling on right now, man. If you're not watching this, man, you need to, man. As soon as I finish this little podcast, I'm about to go watch probably 2 more episodes, man. I got work in the morning. I don't care. I gotta watch this show, man. Yeah, I'm gonna marathon it all weekend, man. For right now, 2 thumbs up. Both episodes was scale of 1 to 10. I give the first episode, I give it a 9. Second episode, I give it a 10 all day. Yo, post your thoughts in the comments. This is the Guru. I will see you later. I'm about to start watching some more Luke Cage. See y'all later. Peace.